Maverick, and today I'll be showcasing a scenario in GitOps Argo CD tool that is used that is very prominent today in the GitOps world. I'll I'll be showcasing this project as well in my upcoming talk with GitOps. I wanted to showcase something else uh, will something which I really wanted to share about it. So just for an example, see that how GitOps is actually takes all the features that it provides. For example, let's say there is a this deployment object from Kubernetes. It is a demo app. You can see in my in my GitOps, I have created this application. This application is actually its name of secure GitOps demo, and under this application, I am watching the manifest application. This is a manifest path which I am actually watching this through my application. If any changes made to this particular path in my repo, any code change or anything, a new object file is also pushed to this path. You will see that it will try to bring the sync status. And for that, let's say this is the application. You can see my pods are actively running for Argo CD, and I have an app, this particular app, Secure GitOps Demo, that you were seeing on the UI. It is synced, it is healthy, and you can see that the repo that is I was showing on GitHub, and this is a manifest path. At which actually watching if any object file plays, any code changes made, it will try to bring the in sync my Kubernetes cluster, and the that is there with my GitOps. For GitOps, the single source of truth is your GitHub repository, and there are some best practices that need to be followed, which I'll be talking about next. See that this is a repo added, and over here now I'll try to push a new object. Yes, this was already created. Let me create a new file. Let's name it Yami. And okay, so this is another. I'm creating just an example demo application here of the Apache container. Image is HTTPD. It will be pulling from GitHub, which is a default action. And the moment, let's say, see the status. Okay, new file is added. Let's add it and commit. Add it. Okay, and try to push it, which will just push it to my remote. Now you can see here that this application, it will try to sync it for if you. Yeah, it takes some time, but definitely it's fast. And if you synchronize, for example, it should be here. Okay, it's loading. Okay, so you can see that here this demo application is also added by itself, and this is automatic. And in the terminal also we can see that ctl get pods. So you'll see this particular application has also started by itself. Nothing doing, only added the deployment manifest on the and this got self added. And even if I want to delete that, for example, let's say I over here I come and I just delete this file and just add it with commit and just try to push that. So this my delete action is now being pushed. You'll see that this object doesn't the deployment manifest that we had is actually removed. So here also we're gonna see that sync action. in couple of time. I think it picks up a minute or two. Let's wait. Yeah, see, so generally it takes a time. There's an initial time that it actually pulls that changes on the remote repository. If for the demo purpose, I just only saying that, and you see that it just automatically deleted an application. And over here, you can also confirm it coming to my cluster. You see that those Apache deployment are now on. So I had two replicas and now gone, and I hope only the demo application. The Apache deployment that was added, it is gone. Now coming to the branch protection, here we have go to the settings and we have some branch protections as well. Yeah, so here we need to add the protection rule as well. For example, a classic branch that we can add. So we can give any branch name pattern, because whatever kind of a pattern we are following in the organization, whether it is trunk based or it is feature based, or there are environment based patterns also that we follow with GitHub workflow. So there is a Git pattern, there is a GitLab kind of a fashion in which we create different repos per environment. And in trunk based, we actually DevOps, like me, I use the trunk based pattern. So I have certain naming pattern. For example, it's a feature branch, and I want all the branches to have it like that. And I'll I'll create this pattern like this. So any branch which has a feature or this kind of a string here, it will be matched, and you can have all these things. Like these are classic scenarios in which require a pull request before merging. So directly adding won't work, but if you have a main or master branch, when a PR is created against that master branch, then only this will get merged with your master, and then only it will run. Since in GitOps world you have single source of truth, which is your GitOps or GitHub repository, like a master or a main branch. If anything is added by even by mistake, it will be those actions will be automatic if you're using Argo CD or things like that. So it's very necessary that you protect your branches, specific branches which are being monitored by your Argo CD agent. So you require these actions, and if you don't want these only classic branch protection rule, you can have your own branch rule set as well. You can create your branch rule, like here it's a normal file that is created, and you can add the file here, and all the actions are also, you know, branch rule actions are also given here. You can even write your own using this. So yeah, that's all about this project. And following this, I'll be also providing the link to this private or GitOps. If you want, you can just ping me over LinkedIn or anywhere. Available on Slack. I'll add you as a collaborator to this project, and you can add various things for the learning community. People who are interested in GitOps or SecOps, they can start with it. And yeah, so thanks. We'll follow up with the next set of videos in which I'll be following up with more with DevSecOps security, how to implement security in the GitHub repository or particular branches, what are hooks, and how you can also set up a syncing kind of a mechanism using GitOps if you are having some kind of a DR setup like disaster recovery setup for a primary environment. So even I'm also researching on this use case of GitOps, in which I have a single source of truth and I have a single management cluster which will be used as a central hub for managing the other fork Kubernetes clusters. So till then, thank you and take care.